Guys, we're talking house wines. Realistically, when we talk house wines, our guests want to know two things. For white wines, they want to know how dry it is and where it's from. And for red wines, they want to know how full-bodied it is and where it's from. As simple as that. Our guests aren't that stuck up their own arse. That realistically they need to know everything about the wine that they are buying. We list tasting notes on our menus specifically for this. However, if you have questions asked of you, I want you to feel empowered enough to be able to respond. All right. Michael McIntyre hits the nose on the head because ordering wine in a restaurant is like a bullshit production. From ordering it to having it poured to offering the taste. All right, tasting notes on our house wines. For the house white, we have a Spanish Verdejo, which is a blend of Sauvignon from a region called Valdepeñas in, I think, northern Spain. All right, so easy drinking, everyday wine, all right, that isn't going to offend. All right, therefore, if in doubt, recommend the house. All right. Unlike going to other restaurants where the house is dog shit, acidic, pretty horrible, ours is actually really quite pleasant, nice and smooth, not too heavy, not too acidic. All right, so I would describe our white wine to guests as, the house, Spanish Verdejo, Sauvignon blend, all right, medium dry, off dry white wine. Pretty light, really, medium acidity, so it's not going to completely coat your palate or ruin any of the food you're having. We're looking at flavours of pear and grapefruit, maybe little hints of apricot and pineapple. All right, to shorten that down, a medium dry white wine with a nose of pear and grapefruit. All right, so a little bit citrusy, a little bit fresh. When we talk about pear, we're talking that juiciness in the mouth. All right. This wine comes from a family provider called Felix Solis. They have produced wine in Spain for a long time, and it is still a 100% family-run operation for them. All right, so that's a nice little story that you can pair with our house white wine. All right, so again, remember how dry it is, where it's from. Okay, so Verdejo, Spanish, Sauvignon blend. All right, off dry, hints of pear and grapefruit. Sold, easy. House red. Again, Spanish, Tempranillo. All right. It's got the double L, which is the E sound in Spanish. All right. You can also call it Tempranillo. That's absolutely fine. Okay. It's from the Castilla region in Spain, or Castilla. All right. Tempranillo is the same grape that goes into a bottle of Rioja. The difference between Tempranillo and Rioja is that Rioja has to be produced in the Rioja region, whereas Tempranillo does not. It can come from anywhere in the world, but typically is grown in Spain. In regards to the Tempranillo, we are looking at medium to full-bodied. All right, it's certainly not a light red. Okay, we're talking flavors of strawberry, red fruit, maybe some hints of oak and tobacco. All right, but this is not an oaked red wine, just in case that ever comes up. So how would we describe this to our guests? Spanish Tempranillo, medium to full-bodied, a little bit dry. We've got hints of strawberry, red fruit, tobacco. All right. Or to put that in short, an oaky and medium to full-bodied Tempranillo with hints of red fruits and maybe a little oak. But as far as I'm aware, this is not an oaked red. remember that little talking point that you can say to your guests, oh, this is the same grape used in Rioja, it's just not from the same region, but it is still Spanish. All right. Our two house wines, I believe, still coming at $19.95 on the menu. So they are certainly not that expensive. Yes, fine, we are not as cheap as other high street chains. All right, but I believe we offer a better quality of product. Any questions on this, please feel free to talk to me directly.